Howdy, JCP. Hope you are having a good day. I was gonna do RR runs yesterday, but I got home because I had to work second shift yesterday because my supervisor asked if I could. So I got home at like 9:30, and I had to go to bed by midnight. And I was just like, "Now fuck that! I'm not doing RR runs tonight." Even though I really wanted to do runs, I decided it was probably in my best interest to not do runs. So I have not done any runs in over 24 hours. So this is gonna be an interesting warm-up. I think I've shared it pretty much everywhere I want to share that. Oh, I know. I want one more spot I want to share it. All right. Oh yeah, and Mithra is just Diogo. I don't know why he changed his name, but yeah, that's just Diogo. Because I saw that earlier today. I usually just work morning shift Monday through Friday, but they had me working. They asked me to work the night shift yesterday, and then, well, I worked second shift, so I was there from like 12:30 to 9, and then they had me coming in for my usual morning shift today. The supervisor was talking about moving me to second shift because I worked a pizza job for 5 years where I was a second shift manager. So my entire sleep schedule and everything is entirely set around working a second shift job, and it's not been fun trying to adjust it at all for a first shift job. Like I've been able to make it work. If I'm ever late to work, it's not by more than a couple minutes. But yeah, I don't like getting up. The first shift for this job is 6:30 to 3, and that demands I get up at 5 a.m. in the morning to get to work. Because I take about 45 to an hour to get ready, and then I live about 15 minutes from where I work, but I give myself double the amount of time just to make sure that I've got enough time in case like traffic is backed up or something. So I'm really hoping they move me to second shift because I do not want to be on first shift, to be entirely honest with you. I did see Tech was adding more edge tricks into the record, but I'm not remotely concerned about going for them right now. I do understand how to get them. I'm just not going for them right now. My goal for this stream is just to beat Diogo back if possible, because I don't know if he's still playing the track or not right now. But I want to beat Diogo back, reclaim second worldwide, and then start going from there. I forgot there's a new strat there. Iberhide, thank you for the good luck. I still don't know if I actually pronounce your name right. I just assume it's Iberhide. There's a new SMT that you can get in the water section there at the very start that I completely blanked out on. I do want to mess around with getting it, so while I'm still warming up, I'm gonna attempt it a few times, see if I can figure it out. If I can't figure it out, then I'll just not worry about it until I feel like I need to start going for it. Or, well, not that. I guess more I would probably worry about it once I end stream, because I usually practice stuff off stream for probably about an hour or so before I stop after I cut stream. That's gonna be really finicky. I might just have to rewind and practice it that way, honestly. I respect anybody that has had to deal with fucking food service, dude. Or retail. Like, those people are like the actual goats of society, because they have to deal with so much BS. You just deal with people screaming in your face all the time. I probably dealt with it a lot more than most people had to, because I was the manager, so if customers got upset, they didn't yell at my employees, they yelled at me. And I am not the type of person to tolerate that crap. Like, I will not tolerate it. So if people did that shit to me, I just matched their energy and was an asshole right back to them. So I chased away more than my fair share of customers, because I was not gonna tolerate being treated like garbage. Yeah, I have massive respect for anybody that works those jobs, because I know how terrible it is. Yeah, I need to frickin' rewind practice this or something, because I don't actually understand. Let me trick. It's something like that, but you actually need to get an SMT. I think Diogo found this. Which is classic. Yeah, drifting on the water here is faster if you can get the SMT, but it's really only useful if you're gonna go for the world record stream strat. Because otherwise, if you do this, you're gonna get pace locked. Yeah, so it's something like that. That's roughly what it's supposed to look like. Oh yeah, the gliders are far more relaxing in this game. You don't have to do any crazy shit with boosting off of stuff or just glider bouncing, which honestly is a negative to me, just because MK7 player. But yeah, I do like how relatively calm the gliders in this game are. If I get that SMT and the rest of my S2 is pretty clean, then that's just an instant personal BS. Because Diogo said that saves like 150 milliseconds or something. So it's a pretty decent time save. Howdy, Casey. Hope you were having a good day. Oh, that's really funky to adjust from. Holy cow. That is really weird to adjust to. I don't even know if it saved me time. Oh, it did save me time. That's a personal BS. My S3 is ridiculously good, though. Nope. Thwomped. I gotta change that S2 BS to a 480. That run was definitely on very nice pace. I was a decent bit ahead of my PB. It looked like that S3 was shaping up to be pretty good. Alright. That lowers my sob down a little bit, so 725. Oh yeah, if any of you guys send any messages and it says like it's being held for review or something, just let me know, because for some reason I'm usually able to moderate that stuff and show the comments, but for some reason it won't let me do that on my computer. I don't know if it's because of the browser I'm using or not, but I noticed it when I was watching back like some of my streams on my phone, and I noticed that it was saying that there was messages that were being held for review. So if I think YouTube notifies if your comment's being held for review or something, but I'll try to check to see if anything gets held for review. What I wanted to do. That is the coin strat followed by the stream strat. So it's 8-11-1-0 coin strat and 0-0-1-2 stream strat. I had to set that up because there is 3 separate coin strats and coin strat plus stream strat combination for this track right now for Summer Best, or for BKS. So there's like 3 separate coin strat plus mushroom strats that work on this track. Like, if I pause this really quick, I can swap them out. So this is my 8930-111 or 0111 sob. It's a little bit faster than the other one, just because I haven't had a chance to really optimize the other one yet. But yeah, I do have separate ones set up. I haven't set one up for 8831 because I have yet to get triple coin on that stream strat. I think the only person that has is Tech. I tried to be funny. You could double edge trick around the spiral there, and it's really stupid. Because Tech does it in world record. Oh yeah, and I don't know how long I'm going to stream for today. I think it really depends. The ultimate goal I have set for today, but I don't expect it to happen, is to get a 0.6. But again, I don't expect that to happen, because I have to get my sob way down, I think, for that to be feasible. but like incredibly optimistic Arjon goal is a 0.6. But if I at least beat Diogo back, I'm happy with that. Like overall, like I wouldn't be upset about the stream or anything if that happened. I don't even have to improve by a lot to beat him back. I think he has like an 896, and I have a 969. So I'm not too far behind him. That was too tight. I might need to land further left, and as I'm getting ready to trick, go to the right, and then swap to left to land into a left drift. I have to do that. Oh, my capture card just locked up and froze. That's fun. I don't know why it decided to do that. Oh, actually, wait, no, wait. I might know why. Yeah, I know why I did that. Hold on, I'm gonna cut stream for like 2 seconds. It shouldn't end the stream. So I'm gonna cut it for like 2 seconds to change something. Alright, hopefully that fixed it. Get that back up. Hopefully that fixes it. Alright, does everything look good? My capture card was set to capture in 1440p, which every time I do that while I'm streaming, it makes the capture card freak out. So I think that's why it locked up and froze. So I lowered it back down to 1080p, which usually doesn't cause me any problems. So hopefully that fixes that issue for the stream. Oh yeah, I do think the mysterious 0.1 time loss actually got removed with the way Nintendo changed how landing from tricks works. I'm pretty sure that time loss literally doesn't happen anymore. Because I haven't visually seen it happen once so far since that change went into place. So I think Nintendo patched it out or something. No SMT. Also, welcome back, Veil Plume. I should be able to get runs going again once I can get this SMT down in the water section. I just gotta figure out how this works. Because definitely want to go for it. Very nice time save at this level. I was also told by Tech and Diogo that it's not that hard to get. It just takes a little bit of practice, and then it's not that bad. When are you gonna stop doing the MT cut, Veil Plume? I haven't watched any of your ghosts yet because I feel like my eyes are gonna burn if I visually witness that. Gotta aim more right. I think I'm approaching the turn a bit too tight. It's definitely going to be interesting to figure out how to get this to work. That's just an unfortunate run to miss the coin on. I'll never be able to understand, like, why people have a hard time doing the cut at the end of S1, just because I, like, figured it out instantly. Like, I don't think it took me more than, like, probably, like, 15-20 minutes to figure it out day one. So I figured it out way too quickly to understand why people have problems with it. So I'll never be able to understand. Just because it made sense to me so quickly. I got the SMT. Well, just getting the SMT doesn't guarantee you're gonna make it or make it cleanly. Like you have to get the SMT, and then you have to approach it. You have to approach the gap at a specific angle. From my understanding, it's kind of like parallel or something as your approach, and as long as you're relatively parallel while getting the SMT, you should make it. It's at least my understanding of how people try to explain it. I kind of just do it, so I don't really know how to explain it. I really gotta understand how to do this. The only annoying thing is the only way to practice it with accurate speed is to go way back in the glider. That's like the only way to really practice it. Is go way back in the glider. Because I need to be moving fast enough. No, wait. I think I might understand an approach that works. Hold on. I think I understand something. We'll see if learning has successfully occurred. I think I understand something I can do. Okay, well I got the SMT and the trick, but I did not get any coins. I think I was just too tight. Well, getting the SMTs seems not too bad, but getting the coins seems like the problem. This S1's going to be a bit slow. I think it's a 0.6. Yeah, ouch. Yeah, okay, yeah, the line I'm going with gets the SMT really easily. I just need to figure out how to get the coins consistently now. Even worse, damn. I'm surprised that's consistently just one coin. I can't tell if I'm going too high or too low. Was that one too high or too low? I'm guessing too high. Yeah, I was too high. Okay, I need a trick sooner. I think I need to just anticipate the SMT coming out and just release it and instantly hit trick. I think if I do that, that should help with getting double coin. You can get triple coin with that, by the way. Just as a note, for how truly terrible that section can get. Because Diogo got insanely close to getting it on an attempt. Like, he got double coin, I believe, but it wasn't triple coin, but it was like pixels away from getting it using the SMT strat. That just opens up the playing field for something truly cancerous. I need to try to aim more right, I think. I think I can aim for that top coin and then the one slightly up and to the right. And I think those are the two I want to aim for. So I'm going to try aiming more to the right. I think that should get me double coin. I don't know, man. This is definitely a weird strat. It feels weird to get that SMT while still getting the double coin. I don't understand. Yeah, I don't know, man. That feels so weird to try and get with the double coin. Like, it feels like I have to approach way wider or something, or approach with a more straight line, but then swing way off to the right. I know, I don't understand. Like, I don't even think that would have been high enough to get the top left coin. And I'm pretty sure that would have been right enough to get the other coin. That line might have worked. But that's also assuming I get the SMT out really early, so I don't know about that one. That just won't work. Oh, you figured it out? I can get the MT and get the line, but I can't get the SMT and get the line. So I don't know. Okay, that works. That was an appropriate line. Let's go. That was still slow, so something there was slow. Alright, when was it gonna work? I don't even know why it registered another air trick there. Okay. That's a hell of a thing to get. And I'm pretty sure it wasn't even faster. Because I didn't get the MT. If I'd gotten the MT, that might have been faster. I yearn for the day I get Spiral Edge Trick and don't immediately clip through the track once I get it. Because I've just been getting it, and then like my back tires just fall straight through the track. See you, JCP. Thanks for stopping by. I'd like the edge tricks far more in this game if the game wasn't so incredibly picky about you touching the side of the track. Unironically, the worst part of this game is the game is so unforgivingly strict on getting close to the edge. It's just because apparently it's counting like every single tire as a hitbox. So if one tire goes off the edge of the track and then manages to go back into the side of the track and hit the track, then the game counts that as you hitting the side of the track and punts you right off the track. And that's really insulting. Because the only way to get it to not happen is to stay way away from the edge of the track, which is also slow, because staying away from the edge of the track makes you go really wide. So every time I'm going around the edge of the track, I'm basically just rolling the dice on if the game's gonna cuck me or not. If they made the edge of the track similar to 8 Deluxe and 8U and 7, where you can grind the edge of the track, then that would be perfect to me. I would not have any problems with that. I would not have any problems with being able to grind the edge of the track, but then also be able to trick the edge of the track. That would be really cool in my opinion, because then you could just grind around some of these turns and still edge trick them. Like, some of the custom tracks in CTGP7, you can literally grind the edge of the track, and there's certain parts of the track that, on some tracks, that the map makers made trickable, so you can grind the edges of those turns and still trick off of them. And that's really cool. I like doing that. I don't like it when I trick the edge of the track, but the game claims one tire touched the side of the track, so it treats that as the whole cart hitting the side of the track. That's just not fun. But then again, Nintendo's called the Fun Police for a reason. Or at least I call them the Fun Police. Oh yeah, and I think I know when I'm gonna cut stream. I'll probably cut stream around like 9 o'clock Eastern. So sometime around then, most likely, is when I'll cut stream. Because I'm probably gonna have something to eat around then. And I don't want you guys to be just sitting there waiting for me to eat food. And plus, by that point, I'll have been streaming for like 4 or 5 hours or something. Which I think should be a nice stream length. I unironically might just forgo the SMT for right now until I can figure out how to do it consistently. Because I just don't understand how to get it consistently. But I also am still trying to figure it out, to be fair. And I was made aware that going for the SMT makes getting double coin really hard. So, I mean, I kind of already am. This is kind of what I was expecting to happen. Yeah, I don't know, man. It feels like the only way I'm gonna remotely understand how to do this is to take a really wide line just to get the SMT. Which I don't think would even make it faster at that point. New idea. I'm gonna see if this is even remotely effective. I don't even know if this is gonna work or not, but we're gonna try it. Oh yeah, true. That is true, Valetham. Okay, I'm not doing this anymore. I failed like 6 or 7 times in a row at the first 2 edge tricks. That's just not gonna happen. Arjan can't race her ghost moment. At some point in the last like year or something, I just became literally incapable of racing my own ghost, no matter how garbage it is. I just don't know why. Like, I literally can only race playing other people's ghosts now. And it also has to be a ghost I can really easily off-screen. Like, if it's not, then I just don't play well. If the ghost is on-screen, I play terribly. So, I don't know what happened. Or if it's just unique to this track, because I felt like I think at least with Whistle Stop I did pretty well racing my ghost. So, I don't know. Might just be an RR specific issue. Yeah, I was just way too far to the left for that one. Like, I have to go even further to the right. The only way, like, I feel like I have to release the SMT as soon as I possibly can, and then just hold right for a tiny bit, and then trick off the water. It feels like the only way I'm gonna get the double coin there. Well, that's usually what I have to do. I usually have to race a ghost that's significantly slower than I am. Like this I've been racing this ghost for ages. Because it's just way slower than I am. And so I can easily off-screen it. And so it stops being a problem. And plus, part of the reason I even had this ghost was because it was a good pace lock indicator, but now pace lock isn't a problem anymore. So it's just, I kind of had to figure out if I'm still good with racing this ghost, or if I need to find something else to race. Because I don't know if I can. I don't know how far I'm gonna be able to get while still racing this ghost or not. And it's mostly just S2. Like S2 is the problem. Once more. Because I fall behind the ghost in S2, and I'm behind it until the end of S3. So at that point, I have to play catch-up. So I kind of have to figure out like how I handle that over an extended period of time. That was sketchy. That was really sketchy. Yep, one tire went off the track and touched the side of the track, and the game took that as excuse enough to punt me off. I've noticed as well when the game punts me off the track, it like knocks me up slightly into the air as it punts me off. So that's just like so it's just like that's disrespectful. That's uniquely bad. I wasn't expecting that to be a 0.6. Yeah, I don't even think I got close. Let me frickin' check the stream, because I'm pretty sure I didn't even get close. Yeah, I was not that close to getting the left coin. I was a decent bit away from getting it. It doesn't help that there is no visual indicator to work with for that, so I'm doing that basically entirely blind. So I do not know if my alignment is remotely good. Too far to the left. I got the top coin, but not the middle one. I got the SMT out decently early, though. So that's something. Too far to the right that time. That's just slow. Ghost should not be on screen at this point. Ghost should get off screen in the first 3 tricks and then stay off screen. Not get back on screen. Yep, that is a badass one. Okay, yeah, I concede. I'm not going for SMT anymore. I'm not going for it until I can figure it out. So that's a 150 millisecond time gain I'm giving up on until I can figure out how to do it. So that's gonna have to be something I sit down for like an hour or something and just run my face into over and over again in practice until I can somehow make it make sense. rude. Yep, and that run's dead. Got second edge trick and got smashed off. Well, not smashed. I got knocked off to the left because the game made me click the edge of the track. It's just time loss. That's just bad. What the heck? I don't even understand why that S2 was so slow. And I just gotta reset the run. Unfortunate. The S2 could have been so fast if I could actually get the SMT. But low 0.6 is like what I average on frickin' S2 without the SMT. And I just don't understand because I don't know where I'm being slow. I feel like it's just gotta be I'm getting QM'd out of the water. Because that just feels like an unexplainable time loss. Nope, there's only one way I'm gonna know. And it's the only option that I have, and I fucking hate that it's the only option I have, but I have to race my ghost. I just actually have to commit to racing it, and suck it up and deal with it. It's the only way I'm gonna be able to tell where I'm losing time in S2. Because my ghost gets a really slow section too, and I don't understand why it's slow. And the only way for me to tell is to race it. Hopefully it doesn't take me too long to start getting out of S1. That's just a dumb reason to get punted off the track. Okay. That's just an easy 0.6 S1. And a freaking mid 0.6 at that. So any time gain I can get in S2 is just gonna be. Never mind. I try to talk about the game being dumb, and the game decides to be even dumber. That's going to be a very common mistake. Just releasing a charge jump at the same time as my goes, but still not getting it. And just instantly losing 0.1 off of it. Even when I don't go for for SMT, I still can't get 2 coins because the game just used the off-road to make me bob up and down in the water in it, and I ended up bobbing up right as I tricked, which gave me extra height to miss the bottom coin. I don't know if the 3 of us are the only one to get a run with this coin route. I haven't checked the rest of the worldwide top 10. So I don't know for sure. Okay. I don't know where I gained time. I saw I gained a little bit on the second water trick. Ah, great. Yeah, that's a terrible S3. I somehow gained time back on my ghost? Was that just the stream timing? Rude. I literally landed on the wall and then instantly fell straight down at like full force and got counted out of bounds. If I were to take a wild guess, Veil Plume, I'm guessing me, Diogo, and Tech are the only ones to get this coin route in a run. But again, I haven't checked worldwide top 10, so I don't know. I'm gonna try going back to the other ghost. See if maybe racing my ghost there for a little bit there helped me understand that some of the time losses I was getting. I know I lose a little bit on the second water trick, like, and by second water trick I mean the one like after you land from double coin / triple coin, because I noticed I was gaining some time back there, and then I don't know if my ghost gets QM'd out of the water or not. I was able to visually tell if I got QM'd out of the water on Real Racer, but I don't know how to tell on Bulldozer. All I know is that the tires are delayed coming back out if you get QM'd. So I'd have to see my tires come out instantly, and then next attempt have them be delayed for me to be able to tell. And it was really obvious on Real Racer. But it doesn't feel as obvious on Bulldozer right now. I literally got faked out, dude. I thought I was gonna miss the coin. So I let go of A and was about to pause retry, and then I got the coin. So just got faked out. Oh, come on, dude. Missing this charge jump by frames is actually just so insulting. Because that would have been a low 0.5 if I had gotten charge jump, but since I didn't, it's a low 0.6. And it's explicit. And I got like maximum time loss out of it. And that time I just timed it too late, so I still lost time. That's just another 0.6. Oh, never mind, it's a mid 0.5. I thought that was going to be a 0.6. So, pleasant, count me surprised. That was slow. My ghost made that same mistake. Okay, that time I missed the coin. And that time I thought I was gonna get the coin and I didn't. Hey, I actually kind of timed it right that time. Let's go. Okay, dude. I would prefer not to continue a run where I miss an easy water trick, preferably. If I miss that water trick, I might as well just immediately come to a complete stop and line back up with the ghost and go for 891 or 8930 coin strat at that point. Why was that so slow? That doesn't make sense to me. That felt fine. But apparently not. Apparently it was just like 0.1 slower than my PB. Okay. I don't even know why I'm suddenly getting that air trick now. I never once got it, and now I'm just getting it all of a sudden. 4 fails in a row before I even got to get past first turn. Make that 5 in a row, I think. I got past first turn, yay. That was a surprisingly slow landing, I just noticed that. That was awful. This is a 0.6 S1 no matter what. There's just no saving something that bad. Yeah. I'm surprised it's even a mid 0.6. I was expecting a high 0.6. So now I have to go for SMT. Yep, and I didn't even get the top left coin. I'm just gonna go incredibly far to the right and swing in really tight and then go back to the right. It guarantees I get the SMT ridiculously early, loses a bunch of time, and probably breaks even. But it's gonna get the SMT. This is the badass one. He's so far. Doesn't help that my second edge trick or whatever. It most likely second edge trick was just bad. That's bad. So this is a 0.6 no matter what now. I gotta waste a mushroom. I also just go around. I'm starting to think today is not the day for runs, to be entirely honest with you. I'm pretty sure that was QM. That felt really slow. And that's another bad S2. I don't understand why I'm consistently getting low 0.6 S2s. Like, I rarely, if ever, get a 0.5. And I have yet to drive a 0.4 without going for SMT. Nice. Okay, this is workable, but the S4 has to be faster. I don't even think this PVs. Yeah, I didn't even get to get edge trick. This isn't even a 358. It's not even 358 by a fucking huge margin. That was gonna be like a 359.4 or something. It was gonna barely beat Zace's current PB. So the S4 was just atrocious. Likely not even a 114. That's a burnout. Yeah, easily predictable. Oh, very nice. That's a very nice S1. Nice. Only about 0.1 off BKS without going for 2 of the BS edge tricks it goes for. Okay, never mind. Game actually just slowed me down in the off-road there. Because I didn't get enough height. I think I hit the side of the track and tricked at the same time there, and that caused me to get launched forward like that. Something weird happened. That's all I know. Okay, Switch 1 Joy-Cons, you have fun being weird over there. I didn't even do anything, and my Switch 1 Joy-Cons moved entirely on their own and slid and fell off of the stand that I have them on, which is like halfway across my room. So I wasn't anywhere near enough to be able to get it to move. So it's just sitting on the floor now. I guess it can have fun on the floor, because I'm not dealing with it right now. I can definitely say I'm disillusioned now to how fast I was expecting to PB, because I got, like, I'm not joking when I say this, that my current PB, I wasn't even gonna do serious runs or anything that night when I got that run. I literally loaded up the game, played for like half an hour or something, and then I got that run. Just out of the blue. So I think that disillusioned me into thinking that I could get another PB that quickly. Okay, that's not getting QM'd, so I think I can see the difference on Bulldozer now. Okay, that's just disrespectful. That was incredibly disrespectful. It was one tire, bro. Like, chill out. I can't even let one tire go slightly off the track without getting punished. That's the same mistake my ghost got. Don't QM me, please. The game QM'd me. That's just rude. That's disrespectful. I'm calling out the game. The game is definitely transphobic. It keeps QMing me, which is inherently transphobic. I'm gonna make a really long thread on Twitter, and we're gonna cancel the game. Are we friends, game? QM me if not. Okay, I think we're not friends. I'm pretty sure that was QM. And then I just get kicked off the track anyways. Though to be fair, I am kind of used to the to time trials and Mario Kart games not liking me. Anytime there's been an RNG aspect to anything in any game that I've played, I've always had the bad RNG. But that's not even really the game. That's just more so RNG hates me. Like, I get equal amounts really lucky and really unlucky, but the ways I get really unlucky are just like so much worse than the ways I get lucky. Like, for easy example, have you ever lost a 50-50 roll 25 times in a row? No, I have. It's never happened ever since. And I literally have documented proof of it happening, because it was so unbelievably unlucky. And it was in an entirely different game that was completely unrelated to Mario Kart. It was actually a Steam game. The Steam game itself has quite a lot of RNG to it. Yeah, I am very much accustomed to getting unlucky. I kind of just expect it. So I'm just never surprised when I get unlucky. Like, if I get QM'd, you'll probably just notice I have a very monotone reaction to it, or I just don't say anything, because it's just like, yeah, bro, I was expecting that to happen. I get more surprised when I don't get QM'd. On any PBs I do set, now that from here on out, I am gonna try and get them recorded. Just so that way I have all of my PBs documented, just because there's been a decent amount of PBs I've lost because I didn't record them. Like the 055, like the 400055 that I set, I never recorded it. And part of me kind of feels like I should have, even though I didn't want to. Just so that way I could document it. My S1s are back to being good. So that's something. Am I getting QM? Survey says... I think yes? That was kind of like an in-between of slow and fast. I don't know. Oh! That's fast. That literally ties my BS with the fucking shroom. Or not the shroom, with the SMT. That's funny. Nice. Alright, just don't choke it. I said not to choke it, and the first thing I do is choke it. Because I freaking somehow air tricked. I'm hitting my trick button too early now, and I'm just forcing air tricks. Yeah, I hit that too early. That's supposed to come out later. Well, I know why I'm air tricking all of a sudden in spots I never was. Because I'm pretty sure air tricking right before you hit the ground and delaying the boost coming out is slow in most circumstances. Like, I don't think there's a lot of circumstances where that's going to be faster. Yeah, very nice pace into S4. I didn't see exactly how far ahead I was. I saw I was like minus 0.2 something. That's about the most I saw. So I was at least 80 like around 80 milliseconds ahead. But I didn't catch the exact number. Okay, that's not QM, so I got lucky. Come on, good S3. Terrible. That's a restart. I'm suddenly just getting air tricks in spots I never should. Kyle, I need you to stop using that kind of language in my chat. I think I almost had an aneurysm reading that. That's true, Kyle, but here's a counter-argument. This is my stream. I could just delete the message. What do you mean it's not? What do you mean it's an obstruction of your rights? This is the internet. And if this is my channel, you have to follow my rules on this channel. Your freedom of speech in this chat is limited if you're gonna use skibbity anything. If you utter that word, then your freedom of speech is limited. If you utter any other word, then you are generally fine. I'm only a dictator when it comes to using skibbity anything in a message. Otherwise, you are free to say whatever the heck you want. I am a dictator for one word. I also can just technically set it so that if you try to say skibbity or use the word skibbity at all, I could just set it as like a banned word on my channel. So if you try to say it, then it just won't let you send the message. I haven't done that though because I don't care enough to do it. I just think it's a dumb word. Very dumb, very cringe. That's a badass one. I think I got QM'd. So just unlucky. Okay, I'm just an idiot apparently, and I'm just gonna drive straight into off-road. You have used the argumentative abilities of like an 8 or 9-year-old. I have therefore won the argument, Kyle. I think most people would agree that hearing the word skibbity sounds really stupid. That is why I say it is dumb. I know the only reason you use the word around me is because you know I don't like hearing it. It is a trigger word. Better S1. Slow. My ghost makes that same mistake. Please don't QM me. Okay, I don't think I got QM'd. Okay, dude, really? Howdy, Aaron. My day's alright. Haven't gotten a PB yet, which is a bit annoying. But I'm hoping to get something soon. Okay, dude. How does one not get the water trick? Hello. Or hello, however you say the name. Welcome to the stream. If you're referring to the change in coin and shroom strat, yeah. We don't shroom in S2 anymore. And it basically just makes pace lock not remotely a problem, and we don't have to slow down at all. We can just drive at normal speed the whole race it. Which is at least nice. Nice. That's a goated amount of time to be behind by. S3 is slow, but it's fine. Nope, game decided to be rude. Didn't even give me a shot. Nice. It's alright. It's not great. Okay, that's just disrespectful. It's gonna be a bit before anybody beats Tech's 358.2, and it's just gonna be Tech who beats it. Because every time people get close to him, he just immediately like gets an insanely optimized run again, and then just nobody can get close to him again. Like the only reason I beat him for 4 minutes, by the way, was all I beat him for was because I managed to finish a run that improved world record before he did, and he literally finished one 4 minutes after I did. Like, I didn't even finish recording my record before he beat it. So that it's just ridiculous. Like, I really just want to, part of me really just wants to time trial another track, but I also don't want to go play another track until I can, like, actually take record from Tech for more than 4 minutes. And I got QM'd. That was a very bad QM, too. Yeah, no, I'm not continuing that. That's just terrible. Tech is just all around a good Mario Kart player, which is incredibly impressive to me because of the fact that he was primarily a GD player before he played Mario Kart. So I was just incredibly surprised at how good he is. Like, I've been time trialing competitively for 8 years now, and he's been time trialing competitively for less than that, and I would easily say he's a better player, a better time trialer than I am. Like, I have more experience, but he's just way better. Like I mean, I don't know if people are really gonna agree with me that I would say Tech's a far better time trialer than I am. Like, I've been able to keep up with Tech, and there's been multiple points since he got record that I've nearly taken it from him, or the one time I have managed to snatch it from him. Like, I've gotten really close to or have taken record from him multiple separate times since he got it. It's just every time I get close, he manages to improve by like another third of a second in like a tenth of the time it took me to get that close. Like, it's basically the equivalent situation to what I have to deal with my sister, who my sister is able to be incredibly good at things while putting in barely no effort, but I have to put in an insane amount of effort just to be able to do something as well as my sister can do it. Like, I have to put in 10 times the effort to be just as good at something that my sister can be really good at without even trying. Like, my sister doesn't put in any effort, and she's better at it than I am, or as good at it as I am when I'm putting in 10 times the effort. And it's just really, really frustrating. It's just because like I feel like I can learn things incredibly quickly as a time trialer, but then like a new strat comes out and tech manages to improve record by like half a second in like an hour of it getting found, and after an hour I'm still trying to figure out how to make it consistent, and he just manages to make it consistent, understand exactly how to get it to work, and gets it in a run in way less time than I do. Like, the strat that we do at the end of S4, where we use our last room, it took me, like, probably about 3 days of attempts and practice to be able just to semi-consistently get the second wall ride, and Tech was doing that on the same day the strat got found. And it took me 2 to 3 days, and it's just like, oh, come on, man, I can't catch a break. So it just gets really demotivating when I have to go up against somebody who's far better than I am. Just to try and get a record. And people will suggest, oh, well, why don't you just hoard? No, I won't do that. Because it is against my moral compass to do it. So I just inherently have to deal with a far greater challenge than most of anybody else will. Because I flatly refuse to hoard. Like, I pretty much stream or record every single one of my sessions. I don't hide anything of what I'm doing. Because I just don't feel like I should. Hoarding, Aaron, is when you intentionally hide your progress or improvements from other players. And you only reveal it once you get something you're happy with. Like, for example, if I was to hoard to get world record, I would hide all of my improvements and not make any of it public until I got world record, and then only then would I actually publish my progress. And I think it's an incredibly unfair and disrespectful tactic. And so because of what I believe about hoarding, I flatly refuse to do it. Like, I just genuinely believe hoarding is unfair and disrespectful. And people are definitely going to disagree with that, but that's just my opinion. I do not think it's fair. Like I could easily get world record if I just hid all of my progress on the track and never published any of it. I could easily get world record. I could have taken it from Tech multiple separate times. But I don't think that's fair to Tech. Because it doesn't give him a chance to actually, like, fairly compete. And he kind of has to make the guess on if I'm playing the track or not. And so yeah, I don't think it's fair. Despite how much harder it makes it for me to get record, I think it's I far prefer to actually compete with Tech on an even playing field. Or at least what I think is an even playing field, which is that I don't hide my progress from him. And so he is able to see, like, what I'm doing. And I would hope that he returns the Jester and does the same thing. Which, as far as I am aware, Tech does not... as far as I'm aware, Tech hasn't really been hoarding stuff in this game. I think he's just been, like, publicizing his progress and stuff. At least, but that's just as far as I'm aware. I don't know if he's actually been hoarding anything. I know he's been experimenting with strats. I know he's been doing that. That's a bad turn. I don't even know if this S2 is gonna be good. Okay, it's still good. I actually thought it was gonna be high 0.5, low 0.6. If that turn was better, that would have been a BS. Okay, apparently this S3 is just bad. That felt like the right time to save time on my Ghost. How is that not an edge trick? That actually is dumbfounding that that's not an edge trick. Well, there's the in-game leaderboard, but if you don't publish your Ghost, then it doesn't go on the in-game leaderboard. Like Zace hoarded all the way to world record back when the record was text like 969 or whatever. Like Zace hoarded all the way to record. Like he had a 359.988 that tied me to the millisecond, and I had no clue about it despite time trialing the entire time because he didn't publish his Ghost. So neither me or Tech even knew he was playing the track. I had an inkling he was playing the track, but I didn't know what he had or if he had gotten anything because I had messaged him, but he hadn't told me anything. So, like, the leaderboard only does so much. It doesn't work the same way in 8 Deluxe, where if you have somebody on your friends list, then you can see if they're hoarding a time. It just doesn't do that in this game. Because in 8 Deluxe, if you had somebody on your friends list and they were hoarding a time, you could see it. But it doesn't work the same in this game, as far as I'm aware. So the in-game leaderboard only does so much. Because Tech could have a 357 right now and I wouldn't know it because he's just not uploading the Ghost. That's really it. Like if somebody doesn't upload a Ghost, you can't see it in this game. And having them on your friends list doesn't allow you to see it as far as I am aware. I don't think there'd be much of a point to 4 time trial CCs. Like, I don't think you're gonna get a lot of people to play 50cc or 100cc. Like, the only CCs that have ever been time trialed outside of 64, because 64 is locked to 100cc, is 150 and 200. If Nintendo added a 50cc and 100cc, I don't think they'd be very popular. Like, people would definitely play them and set times on them. But I don't feel like you'd get a lot of people, like, going for, like, a lot of people playing them for records and stuff. Okay, that's just disrespectful. No charge jump and on like the final frame is crazy. Yeah, no, I'm not continuing that. I will say that was one thing I did not like about 8 Deluxe, is hoarding was incredibly widespread in 8 Deluxe. Like, like, pretty much everybody was doing it, and I did not like that. I really heavily disapproved of that. Like, at the end of the day, everybody is free to do whatever the heck they want to do. If you want to hoard, I'm not going to stop you because I don't have any right to stop you from doing it. I just heavily disapprove of the act. Like, I think hoarded world records are just as valid as a non-hoarded world record. It's just I don't approve of the method that was used to get it. Like, I don't approve of the fact that Zace hoarded to get MKWorld world record, but it's still a completely valid world record to me. So I have no problem with it. Like, I have no problem with it in the aspect that it's a valid world record. I have a problem with it in the aspect that he hoarded to get it. Also, I only went for SMT there because I forgot to charge jump into S2. That was the only reason I even went for it. I'll probably be stopping stream in like 15 minutes, about an hour earlier than I originally said, just because I am already hungry. And I want to eat something. And I'm not going to make you guys listen to me eat food on the stream, because that's just not fun. Like, I could mute my mic, but I don't really time trial and eat food at the same time. See ya, Hollow. Thanks for stopping by. You have a great rest of your night, man. Yeah, anyways, that is our John's rant about hoarding. You are free to disagree if you want to. Because it does not matter to me if you disagree. Because everybody's free to have their own opinion. Like, I came from a community that didn't really have hoarding as like a thing that happened, and it was relatively it was like pretty heavily looked down upon for doing it. At least from my experience. I don't know if there's any other 7 players in the stream that would vouch for me on that. But at least from my experience, it felt like hoarding wasn't very common, and when it was done, it was pretty heavily disapproved of. I can work with that. I just need a good S2. Aw, I got QM'd. That's just rude. What was that? I'm gonna clip that. So many nice, not nice, so many weird things that happen on this track. slow. Ah, god-awful S1. Shouldn't be getting .6s. Doesn't help that I messed up that charge jump massively. At best, I'll be like tied into S3. Or I guess I'm just gonna get smashed into off-road and forced out of the water. That's uniquely slow. I thought that was fast. Was my ending just that bad? Yeah, guess I'll just continue this run, even though this run sucks. Because I'm not gaining in S3, so it's going to be entirely down to S4 being good. Yeah, no, that's just an instant reset, because that's like a 0.1, 0.2 time loss. Probably close. It's over-exaggeration, but it's like 0.1 or something. 0.1 at most, probably. Okay, yeah, my ending just has to be really bad, because the entirety of that S1 was perfectly fine until the ending. I gotta be losing a truckload at the ending for some random reason. Hey, you gotta be kidding me, dude. Seriously? What kind of mistake is that? That is a ridiculous mistake. Unironically, I have never lost a run to that. I have never failed that way before. I didn't even know I could accidentally charge jump there. And on top of that, I frickin' went for second edge trick anyways and frickin' failed it anyways. Now, if I air trick, I'm resetting that. I should not be air tricking. Okay, I'm just gonna intentionally air trick as soon as possible. That's the new way forward, I guess, is air tricking as soon as possible to stop getting that to happen. I'm gonna go until I get another run into S3, and then that'll be the last attempt. I don't think it'll take too terribly long to get a run to S3. I guess if I could stop messing up the first turn, I could probably get a run to S3. Sketchy. I didn't expect that to happen. Bad turn. This S2 is slow, I think. Yeah, that's what I expected. It's still a pace. It's not a great one. Okay, I'm doing one more attempt into S3. I'm not losing a run to get to missing a coin. That's just a shitty way to end stream off. Let's do one more. Yeah, still bad. Unfortunate. I don't know why that S2 is slow. Come on, dude. Can I just not lose a freaking run in S3 to something dumb? I just sat there and didn't even hit the trick button. Just froze up and didn't press it. Come on, dude, really? I'm not trying to charge jump. That's just disrespectful. I charge jump when I don't want to, and I drift when I don't want to. Well, I guess the better wording is I charge jump when I want to drift, and I drift when I want to charge jump. I always get the other one when I'm trying to do a specific thing. He's got a very nice S1, so almost a 0.4. That's funny. That's really funny. I've never gotten that edge trick and then made it out alive. It didn't even save time. I'm gonna clip it just because I want to go back to look at that at some point. Okay, dude, really? I was kind of hoping to actually get something that didn't fail in a dumb way in S3 and then end the stream. But now I'm 15 minutes past when I intended to end stream because I just can't get into S3 and then not fail in S3 without making a dumb mistake. That's QM. Why is that so bad? That doesn't make any sense to me. I'll continue it, but that's really bad. Unless the S4 is really good, PB's not happening. Never mind. And then insulted with a burnout. Classic. feel like the reason that S2 might have been bad was just because I got QM'd. Because that seemed like that was a really bad QM. Because that took my tires a little bit to swap. Like, normally it's a bit faster than that. That, like, just because, like, that one took a while to swap. That's a bad turn because I air tricked. So this is just instant bad S2. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but that was an easy 0.4 if I didn't get the air trick around that turn. Fine. I'll just end stream off on that. Just on an insulting fail. Because that's all I've gotten. I was trying to drive something in S3, and if it failed, it would at least failed to something that's not that bad. But every S3 fail has been something insulting. I clipped a thwomp, didn't even locked up and didn't press the trick button, smashed into a wall, and then got whatever the hell that was. So, I'm just destined to just keep getting BS S3 fails. So, no PB tonight. Really unfortunate. I was really hoping for one, but I gotta go eat. So, I will catch you guys later. Thanks for stopping by.